Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
DPC, they're gonna find the best target they could have asked for. Asta's gone already. Mizu, he'll be the one to take first blood. And I did agree with Parker on the point he made. I think Medusa vs CK is not very fun for the CK, but...
Yeah, that's how you kind of compensate for it. Just find first blood. Real nice and easy. Paulson might give his life away, though.
He certainly will. Bit of a trade to happen as now you'll give a kill back over the way of a Beng and Asta. Already getting started with the voice lines, but the advantage, but it seems like Avatar Mode's the one in front. In fact, hold that thought, because top lane, Paulson is going at it with this Weaver, and they might be able to find Jing and Do. They have the Sentry Ward already placed down, so in your dream, happy to pick up the kill.
Coming up.
Yeah, certainly so. Still, NGXC very happy with the 2-1 lead they've acquired so far, with a very slight net worth lead. So Bang, very interesting TP attempt. That may cost him. Joe Camp, no bushwhack available, can't follow up to cancel off the shackles, but they certainly have a lot of damage. Bang, still manning up. Mizu, gonna be able to secure
as well if you're not careful here.
Asta is completely out of mana right now as Mizu's just getting so much damage off. Acorn Shot's not gonna actually bounce twice on Asta, and that may cost them the kill, so they are still gonna try and never mind. Joe Cam barely able to reach for the final right click. They even found the Medusa.
And that's Neon's still going to have to be waiting a little bit longer for that aggression, but they are clumping up mid.
They're going to try with Jing. He's got the swarm up, and of Avatar, he could just zip right through, so they are going to be able to secure the kill. Very nice there from the Storm. He will get level 7 out of this now, but top lane, GXC, back bottom lane, Asta's going to be the one to drop. Just kills happening all across the map as Henryu still going to be chased down. Might just drop on the Beastmaster if they can find him. Your Dream still has tabs on exactly where the Beastmaster's gone, and he'll the stacks here because you are still against a TA, and of course if NGXC do get ahead, they could just take them away, but Avatar Mode, top side, he's gonna find Paulson. Question is, can they get themselves out now, because a great bushwhack is there from Joe Cam. And Avatar, he's trying to find a way out, but the X is gonna be there from In Your Dream. It's another great trade. Your Dream, he's messed up the timing. The Joe Cam, he's going to keep trying to have a look around, but they're going to lose the Weaver. The Alacrity in the meantime does go down to Avatar Mode.
Yeah, they miss out on a pretty big kill. They miss out on saving their TA as well. A little bit of a push down mid. Ward's not in range, so that is some good news.
So it's not like he's not going to be able to fight back. In fact, things are coming up from NGXC now. Seems like they do realize that around the Neon, they are going to be in there triangle on a Bang. He's going to get caught by the Torrent. Sharpshooter's going to come out. That'll at least be a Shaman kill as a Bang. He does tank the... I mean, all things being said and done, while Asta has still been freely farming up and they've been making NGXC run it. In fact, hold that thought, because bot lane, they are going to make the jump in onto Mizu. So they do find a great Chaos Knight kill here thanks to Enryu and Avatar Mode. Only thing is now, which could be a little bit awkward for them, who do they start on? In Your Dreams when he scouted a Bang. He'll move in with the Hex and the Shaman wards. Immediately onto the Kunkka, but disruption. Paulson will buy a bit of time to get out. Still Avatar Mode on the backside, going to try and take down the supports, but he's been stunned up. Oh, Avatar's gone. They do at least find the Kunkka. They got a nice pick-up for themselves here on Neon, but they are going to lose a Bang in the process. So it'll be a 2-for-1 trade. They're going to try. Asta this time will frontline for the team. Big group up from NGXC. They're ready for this as they do move in, but a nice Hex down a Bang. That's a great target onto the TAs. They even drop the Roar out. They've got Alacrity. That's a great start. They could go for a bit more now with the Vortex onto Paulson. They'll find time-lapse available, so Asta is still fine. The reset is Mizu, going to try and move in with the Rift out, getting through the mana pool. So now he's completely out of mana. He still has the Aegis up, but he may have to drop the first life. And it's a very awkward position. Mizu will go for the Phantasm. BKB pop. They've got the Orchid out on Medusa. Asta, he needs some help right here, right now. He's going to go for the man fight, and nobody's coming in. Obi Neon, they took too long to try and help out, and now a double torrent from In Your Dream. Oh, it's going to be a wipe.
Oh my god.
The only person that get away is the Storm. That was a really nice smoke now. They just lost the Aegis, but I think you've got to try anyway. The game's getting way too out of hand if you are Neon. They are going to move right into NGXC. Through the low ground, they'll make it up towards the higher ground as NGX now going to go for a counter smoke, but they were spotted. Asta, he'll be the one to break it as Stonegaze already popped Avatar. He'll grab Polison. In the meantime, Aurora is out onto Alacrity, but where's your damage? There it is. You've got Asta there. He'll get it done. They even found Mizu. A very awkward smoke for NGXC. Does end up paying off for Neon. Zabeng, even trying to find a little bit more, is not within range for the Hex nor the Shackle, but Avatar mode does get them.
On softer targets that could have given NGX the room to come back in. Might lose their tier 2 here if they're not careful.
They've got In Your Dream locked down with a Hex, but there is going to be a bushwhack from Joe Camp, so they will end up losing the Shaman immediately. That is going to allow the tier 2 mid tower into that high ground, and no one's around to break the smoke. In Your Dream, he'll be scattered out first. In they move. Stonegaze is out. It's a perfect initiation from Neon, who are going to find 2 right off the bat. In Your Dream can't survive through it. Oh boy, but now Neon, they can move into the high ground once again.
Avatar mode's playing insanely well. Going for the Orchid use onto Paulson every time, cutting off that save, and then they chain stun everyone one by one. It's just too much.
Avatar in a bit of trouble, but he's got the BKB off. In fact, Paulson, he's the one to drop as Alacrity. He's been controlled up and he's gone. No buyback available as they're looking for a dieback on Mizu. They won't quite find it. The Glimmer Cape is going to save this. A bad start, but it looks like they've got this one in the bag. Even the Shaman just running right into the fountain. Why the hell not? In they go after the Hoodwink. In Your Dream's up in 7 seconds, but it's not going to be enough time. The Ancient's gone. GG's called. And Neon will be able to take...
Neon gang.
Up here.
Yeah, absolutely so. And of course we have the final lane, the bot lane, where you are going to see an arrow flying right in. Perfect timing. As Joe Cam is going to drop and... Well, this combination, again, but the Ancients are getting involved another time as Polison. He will land the 4th stack, and that'll be enough for Polison. Oh, he'll barely salve up.
And Neon overall are still having a great time in lanes. Like, almost all of their lanes feel great. Maybe Enryus is a bit slower. It is basically a solo DK now as you are rotating around, but Dragon Tail?
Yeah, you say solo, John. Joe Cam is going to drop. Zamora maybe in a bit of danger now. A Bang should have a very easy setup with the Nightmare if he wants it on Mizu, and does eventually into the arrow of Jing, of course. And she'll allow Asta to be able to secure the kill on the Tiny. Very nice rotate. Every core from OB Neon are just able to get free farm right now, and there's just no contest. Maybe down a bot lane they can set up onto Enryu, because you are going to have Joe Camp to scout out. Mizu does also have the FP center, and he'll go all the way into the Burrow Strike, and that should be a kill onto the Dragon Knight. Enryu, still a very tanky boy, but not quite tanky enough. Mizu will happily take the kill on the Sand King.
That mid.
Mid lane, if they could find the park, that'd be a great start. Tar mode, maybe feel forced. In fact, never mind that, they found the Mirana. No way out, you can't leap away from the ensnare. In the meantime, In Your Dream, he'll just keep going on to that mid tier 1, and it is dropping rather quickly. Avatar is around, but again, just doesn't feel... But they've already lost the mid-tier 1, and in the meantime, Enryu, he's been scouted out. So is Asta. They're just going to try and burst down Mizu, and they will do so. Alacrity going to try and move in on Enryu, not going to land the ensnares that they needed to make this team fight work. And now Enryu, he might just turn with a Dragon Tail as a Bang is right behind him, still looking for a stun target. They'll pick one Meepo as they move in with the Dream Coil. The arrow was taken by the Weaver, but it may not matter. They are completely surrounding Alacrity here, and they'll have plenty of damage. They'll even commit the Fiend's Grip onto Joe Cam. And Asta, obvious what's happening here. Joe Cam gonna move up. We'll get the vision. Mizu, he'll move in onto the puck, and NGXC, they're gonna try and turn this team fight right off the bat, but Avatar mode's still running away. They'll get the earn off. Joe Cam, he'll be able to get the job done at the cost of his own life, perhaps. But it's well worth it here for NGXC. They look for more now. Mizu, a great double Burrow Strike, and Alacrity can move right in with the poofs. Enryu, he's slowly gonna be chipped away and does go down as a Bang. He'll try to run, but Alacrity, he's all over him. No problems here for NGXC. Hell, they might even have Asta. Polison does not have Disruption available. It seems like Asta, he should be fine to get out of here. But it's still a great team fight here for the Radiant.
And they finally find some success breaking. Flying through can be tough, and that'll give Inner Dream a lot of leeway to just stand back with a Metamorphosis whenever it's up and contribute a lot to these fights. Still,
Mizu, nice start to the team fight again as they found a Bang immediately, but now a great Dream call out on a Bang. He's going to commit the buyback. They want this fight here. Neon, Enryu, he'll move in. Asta, he's got a great amount of cleave right onto NGXC as Mizu is still trying to run away. With the Tumbler's Toy, he should be able to make it. They're going to be fine. But now Neon, they're into the mid-team rather slowly here. A Bang gonna make his way over, but they're way too late to the party. No one's around to scout this out. So NGXC, they're gonna get a free Roshan to go their way. As Avatar mode, he's still gonna move in. So will the Tiny. The Mizu, he's out with an epicenter. They've got a Bang and Jing both gone. It's a very forced team fight from Neon, and it's just not gonna work out for him.
yeah, that was a bit strange. They got a really good scan early on. They took
Dream's gonna be scouted here by Avatar mode mid lane. They don't actually go for the coil though. And there's gonna be a smoke on smoke situation. In Your Dream still baiting. Neon in. They are gonna find Asta, but they'll go for the Burrow Strike onto the DK instead. Asta is in the middle of all this, copying way too much damage. He's gonna go down. Oh, they found the Tiny. As NGX would love a bit more. They'll try, but they're not gonna be able to catch anyone else, it seems. Unless Mizu. In fact, never mind the instant. He's going to be just fine. Now Meta's gone for another 2.5 minutes. Roshan is up in 30, so that might be the opening Neon have been looking for. In fact, they might move in right now. It's still a bit early, as the meta still has half its duration. Neon. Oh, a bit too early to the party. Burrow Strike is there. Nice Nightmare. Asta, he's going to have to try and fight back as the Fiend's Grip is out from a Bang. They've got Alacrity down already. He'll commit the buyback with the TP back to the outpost as Asta. He is still stunned up. He can't hit anyone. He's going to drop. Oh, boy. Zenryu now will be chased down. They even found the puck here. Alacrity is going to keep tabs with the Scythe device. They've got Avatar mode, and again, it does feel like they're the ones who need to start the fights. But it's NGXC who smoke up. At least Neon will have a double damage rune there for Asta that NGXC has not seen yet. But stun is there onto Enryu. It's a nice target to get started on as he'll pop his BKB, but he can't run. The Eye of Skadi slows more than enough. And even with the DD rune available, the Tiny, they are not going to be able to take a fight.
Oh.
In fact, Mizu, great Burrow Strike out. Scythe device is there. Instead of lock him down, Asta, this time, he'll pop his BKB and try to fight, but can he reach In Your Dream? He's still locked down. Look how slow this Tiny moves. He can't even reach John. He can't even reach him. It's just terrible.
Yeah, they call.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, it's tough. You got Tiny versus TB matchup, just not the best here to deal with that towards the late game. Neon, I mean, they had a good understanding.
It's still not that easy even after that.
No, it's a melee matchup against TA that gives her pretty good angles to take for the side blades. Pretty nice to line up and get some harassment off.
Joe Cam. Yeah, a bit of an aggressive roll in. Jing, he's going to pay for it. I thought it was a little bit overly aggressive as Joe Cam. Gonna Fairy Fire up, does make it out on the mark. Seems like Mizu's been having a very rough time in terms of CS here, Jonathan. 4-2 in comparison to the 15-3 of the Drow's top lane. Joe Cam does end up going down a second time. But back to my point, Mizu's having an extremely rough time here. In fact, the Bang might go down on the Abaddon if they can land this final bit of damage. He'll try to shield up. Paulson still getting the Shadow Poison stacks, though he is going to be able to get it done. But it still doesn't kind of change.
To CS, so he is slowing down in comparison to our Drow. But that is something that Medusa can gap close fairly well in terms of flash form. So not the roughest time, but Neon is finding some ways to balance out their lanes.
Gonna be a bit of a surround on the Drow. They have disruption up, so Paulson can set up. Mizu should be able to get a bit more damage in. Where's this Abaddon? It's coming, but it's all too late. A Bang, he could not TP in time. That's a kill they desperately needed. the side of NGXC's. It'll allow a bit of breathing room now for Mizu and allows him to hit that level 6
Find a
time.
way to widen that. They've got to find a way to open up the map more. They can't quite take the mid tier 1, but they are going for a smoke play.
They are. Who have they found? It's going to be Enryu. The Purge out, Alacrity. He should have plenty of damage, and he will. No problems for the Templar Assassin, and hell, even a Bang now showing up. They don't have the lockdown for him, but he doesn't have borrowed time, so he might just drop. But no, they don't have enough damage. A Bang barely able to survive through it. Much
Bit of
bigger, John.
simulation,
They
fam.
do a lot more damage, let me tell you.
Fair enough. Still, 2-8, 2K lead for NGX. Their aggression is starting to line up a little bit more. And they are getting the farm flowing for In Your Dream and for Alacrity. Avatar mode.
Avatar mode. He's out of remnants. In fact, there's one. Just refreshing in time. Mizu is going to be around to wait.
God.
Oh, I think he might have messed that one up there, John.
With something like, say, the Dusa, and you can handle the Dusa matchup. You're going to have to count on everyone else to handle something like the TA, which is easier said than done, especially with that Blink BKB rush coming through from Alacrity.
This could be a very bad fight if Neon are not careful. They'll try to aim down the Broodmother first, but it has not worked out as the Stone Gaze is there in your dream. And now an arena out from Joe Cam. He's got 4 targets in it. They are just going to get wiped. Oh boy. It's a support Mars, but it doesn't matter if he's landing arenas like that, John. There's a tip down from In Your Dream. In fact, everyone tip Joe Cam right now.
Joe Cam, this is the in NGX that we remember from a long time ago. You're right, like they run these funky 4s, they have the Mars. Joe Cam is within a few hundred gold of each other, and they're still getting that build up they need.
And Ryu, he's not backing off in time. Joe Cam's got the arena up. It should be a very easy gank onto the Death Prophet. He stuck around a second too late. Trying to go for that creep wave, though. He is healing up quite nicely, but it may not matter in the end. As the perch damage does kick in, they're still going to try onto Mizu. It's still a Broodmother, though. It's not that easy to catch. Mizu, he's out of there. In fact, they're going to go back in. Avatar mode. He gets caught out by Joe Cam. Where's the Remnant? He's going to go towards the north, try and escape. They'll keep the fight going. Still trying on a Joe Cam, who does finally drop. But they'll end up losing Jing, and they may as well have a Bang down as well. He does go down to the meld strike of Alacrity.
That Roche.
They're going to move in again. A Bang already being scouted here by Mizu, but Asta, he's the bigger target as Mizu. He's dropping items right in front of a Bang right now. He's just buying time. His team's might just make it as Asta. He is going to get speared up, but no. Oh boy, Joe Cam. Not able to land it in time as a Bang takes the spear for the Drow.
From Jing to isolate one and clean up the rest afterwards.
Well, there's that tier 3 tower. It's not lasting very long as the spear is there and the arena to zone everyone else out. It's a great initiation from Joe Cam. He's just played that like a fiddle. The Bang, borrow time's popped. He has nowhere to go. In Your Dream will take care of it. In fact, give it to Alacrity. Well, they're feeling confident now, NGXC. They know they've got this one in the bag. It's so hard to see Neon being able to push this one back their way.
And it's just so tough for Neon to stop this. Like, where's their AoE control? Where's their high ground hold? They could try to pop Exo, run forward, and kind of get that.
Trying disruption. It's going to save Jing. He just can't initiate. Now the turnaround's there. And Ryu, he just melts so darn quick. They can't save him. I think Earth Spirit needs a buff, Jonathan. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's not looking the greatest. They will try again, though.
They will. Roll in is there, but Jing, he's just rolled to his death. Again, John, it's what the hero does right now. You know, I hate to say it. Avatar mode. He's going to try and move in and maybe find Joe Cam, and does do so. Remnant away immediately right after. NGXC now left with 1 barracks to take. I think they'll struggle quite a bit when it comes to Megas. So Asta, he's going to show up without the Eye of Skadi. He'll keep the buyback gold instead. Chains are out. You've always got Mizu with the Guardian Greaves to keep everyone quite healthy. Jing? Now Jing going on a bit of a solo mission here, John. He has buyback at least.
I think they tried to flank. Enryu is coming in from the rear as well, but doesn't see the opportunity to come in. He will buy back early. The racks are still exposed. Still have a lot to try to eat through with all these big cores up front from NGX.
Well, Enryu's still not scouted out here. Paulison waiting for him to throw a rogue Shadow Poison, but it looks like Enryu's going to leave anyway. NGXC actually backing off for a little bit, but within your dream, get one rack to be taken. Iron Scotty is now up on the Drow. So a bit more damage, a bit more tankability as Asta is going to try, but again, he's just not confident to stand there and just man fight. Not as this Drow Ranger. The NGX will continue to chip away as a bang. Gets blown up by Alacrity. Not commit now. Avatar, he's going to try. They've even popped the Exorcism, but they've lost Jing already. Enryu, he needs to back toward the fountain. He's just trying to run with the BKB up, just needing to get away. He'll try to kite against the Mars, but they've lost the final native barracks now. Megas are on the way. Avatar mode still being chipped away at by In Your Dream. While Asta, he's trying on the Drow Ranger, but it's not enough. GG's call. And NGX SCA, they managed to pull off the victory 2-1 here against Neon.
Yeah, they play a spectacular game. They managed to get the greed working well. Jokam plays amazingly well on that.